Hello everyone, this is Del Channel 21, back once again with another video on the Skulltrail platform, and this time I want to show it running Battlefield 5 64-player multiplayer. Battlefield 5 is currently, at least for me, the hottest game out there, and it also is quite a CPU heavy game, especially if you're running it in 64-player multiplayer mode. So that is what I want to be showing today, using it, of course, the Skulltrail platform itself with the dual Core 2 Quad QX9775 CPUs with 16 gigs of fully buffered DDR2, and testing it also. I will be using it with this first generation GTX Titan I've recently acquired. Actually been having quite a lot of fun with this card. It's still quite powerful. This is of the first gen, so it is a Kepler card with 6 GB of RAM. So do expect a longer video on this card soon. In any case, let's just add another fan for Northbridge airflow, and let's start her up, and I'll see you in Windows. And we are now in Windows. I would like to show that both CPUs have been overclocked to 4 GHz and with 16 gigs of RAM. So you can either now watch some raw gameplay footage. I'm going to mount this camera on a tripod, so you can either enjoy some raw gameplay footage or skip back to an annotation I will put now in the video to the end results with average frame rates. So we are now in a game of Armada 64-player multiplayer. As you can see, on the left you can see the MSI Afterburner overlay with the FPS, CPU usage, CPU speed, RAM usage and GPU usage. For video settings we are running at the low preset at 1080p with future frame rendering enabled. So let's see what she does. We've got some people over there. Let's see if we can hunt them down. FPS seems to be around 40s to 50s. I would say it's pretty playable. Ah, damn it. He got me. Let's see if our friendly teammate can get it up. Yes, he can. Brilliant. Thank you very much. It is a very beautiful looking game, even at low quality settings. Okay, well, I think that is enough for this level. Let's try another level. Next up is the Twisted Steel map. This is known to be a bit much more CPU intensive, at least from what I found, than the other map. So, and we are now running at the high 30s, low 40s. CPU usage is now spiking at 100%. So let's see if we can find some action. Quite severe stuttering now. Okay, climb up these stairs. Core utilization is very good though. I was not expecting it to be this nice. It says pretty much 90% on all cores. That's one. Ah, somebody else got me. Nice headshot though. There are no medics nearby. Ha. Need some medics, please. We've got a rocket. Oh, there were so many, like 6 of them. Like a well-placed grenade. Ah, 80% enemy hit. Oh well. I think we've got a picture of how this map performs. Not as well as the last one, but I would not very smooth, but I would still somewhat call it playable. Let's move on to Rotterdam. And for the last map I'm testing, Rotterdam. This one is a notoriously CPU heavy map. You can already see all cores spiking to 100%. It's joining on the fun. There we go. First kill. Someone is behind me or on top of me? Ah, that was one too many. Oh, hello. Maybe we can flank around and get them on E. Teammates died here. Even further flank. Where are you? There you are. Ah, that was poor aim on my part. Oh, hello, what is this? Oh yeah, it's this room. Look at this, how pretty. He's friendly. Let's get some... Let me see it. Huh? Getting some spikes here. Frame time is not looking too nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's not nice. Ah, yes. Teammate. You're also down. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, this map is mostly played in the low 40s. Oh, no. Okay. Well, I think that's quite enough. This video is already getting quite long, but at least it gives a... I hope you've now gotten a much better picture of how a system of this vintage with 8 overclocked cores with effectively dual Core 2 quads runs Battlefield 5. Here are the results for the 3 maps I've tested. The testing I've done was off camera, so the results do differ a bit from the recordings you've just seen, but with 64-player multiplayer there is always variance from game to game. So on Rotterdam an average of 43 FPS, with 25 on the 1% low. Twisted Steel averaged 46 FPS with 28 on the 1% low, and on Armada it averaged 60 FPS with 36 on the 1% low. While Rotterdam and Twisted Steel did not reach the 60 FPS mark, you could play them if you wanted to, but with 25 and 28 on the 1% low it wasn't a great experience overall and you wouldn't be very competitive with it. Overall though, I'm quite impressed with how well this 10-year-old 8-core platform handled 64-player Battlefield 5, and it runs a lot better than Battlefield 1, with now excellent utilization on all the 8 cores. Looking at frame times, it kind of paints a similar picture, with Armada doing better and the other 2 maps seeing some spikes into the 80 milliseconds range, though they still maintained relatively good frame times throughout. Well, that was all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did so, a like would be very much appreciated. If you have a comment, please do leave one or reach me on Twitter. If you want to be kept up to date on these projects, do consider subscribing. Well, thank you for watching and bye bye.